Looking for Terry, who's all alone, and Matic might stab it in. Real Madrid were all at 6s and 7s at the back there, just like they were against PSG the other night. This time, though, it didn't cost them a goal.
Yeah, I think when you're in the mess that you're in at the back, it's going to look shabby, but what a delivery this is from Willian as well. Take nothing away from the ball in, and we saw that so many times last season.
We're watching two of the best soccer teams in Europe. It's aimed at Mariano. Hasn't been totally cleared here. There's Marcelo. Away from Willian. Going to hit it with his right. Oh, massive deflection. 1-0 Real Madrid. Nothing Begovic could have done once it took the nick.
Yeah, you just feel totally against the run of play. We've been the better side by far, which would be more important for both managers, but when you get a little bit of luck, I often say if you don't shoot, you don't score, and he's taking it on his weaker right foot, not frightened to do that, of course. Raises the eyebrows there. You can understand that he's taken a huge deflection. Maybe you would argue the fact he shouldn't have got into that position. And once he gets there, takes the shot on, gets the deflection, nothing that Begovic could do. Maybe the argument for us is that we didn't close down quickly enough.
Left-footed from Asensio this time, in a really good save from Asmir Begovic to prevent Real Madrid doubling their lead.
Brilliant save, but our organisation needs to be better. It's a super ball in, but it's one we should have dealt with a little bit better. Thankfully, Asensio's header's not a good one. It's straight at Begovic, and I would expect him to make that save.
Oh, look how quickly he was closed down. Marcelo's pinched it back again. It's having a really good first half, the Madrid left-back. He's wandering forward once more too. He's going to go all the way here. What a sensational goal. Marcelo from left-back with his second of the match. It's Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 0.
Well, not only does he look good, Marcelo, but he's got some top quality, hasn't he? That's a superb goal. I mean, give him his credit. Strong, powerful, good 1-2. And then he had that drive to get into the penalty area. And to be fair to Olorena, he's unlucky, but you know, when you're talking about a top quality player like this, look at that opportunity for him to run through. You can't bring him down. You can't make a challenge because it's going to be a penalty. So you've got to rely on maybe the goalkeeper or Marcelo losing control, but he doesn't do that. He keeps his strength, keeps his balance, and gets the shot away. No chance.
Here's Casemiro. It's another good save from Begovic, who's just about keeping Chelsea in this.
It's a good save, this one. And he's had to keep his eye on the ball all the way through. I think he's seen it clearly. Yeah, you see, definitely sees that clearly, but he reacts well. See the puffing of the cheeks of Gary Cahill. He knows that.
Should be a massive benefit from the latter stages of the upcoming season. That means that there will be a few blowing hard today. Oh, it's another terrific goal. From 30 yards, dunked beyond Begovic, and Real Madrid have surely put the game to bed through Mariano.
Well, what can you say? What a strike. A lot of movement in the ball. I think initially when you see the shot coming in, I think if you're a defender looking at this, you would expect Begovic perhaps to do a little bit better. However, you know, with the way these players strike these balls these days, there is a lot of movement, and it is very difficult when it's a powerfully struck shot, as this one is. Well worked, decent enough strike. And we're seeing it from behind the goal here. There is movement. And although Begovic has made some super saves in this first half, I think you expect him to make a better fist of this one and get a little bit closer to the ball. Good strike though.
Great dip on it.
Ready, Matt, for me.
He's done well there, finding Cuadrado. Try the edge of the box. It's come to Matic instead. Touch was heavy. Offloaded it to Batshuayi. Good save from Casilla, who at last has got his gloves dirty at least.
Well, again, you expect the goalkeeper to make this save, but the movement was good. The reaction from the players has been excellent. That's why he does well here to find a bit of space to get the shot away. Not the greatest of power because it's very tight. Reasonably comfortable for the goalkeeper, but much.
There's Nathaniel Chaloba. Immediately looked to arrow it forward toward Traore. Goalkeeper's absolutely nowhere here. Casilla, can Traore beat him? Casilla Owes Nacho's defender a big pat on the back. What on earth was the goalkeeper thinking there?
That's a great ball by Chinova, wasn't it, initially? But you're right, Garcia, I don't know what he's doing here. And to be honest, I really think Bertrand Traore should score here. At least get it towards the goal line. They're on the 3-0 up as well. It gives them huge confidence. But of course they won't want to. The shot lanes in, always going wide. But they won't want to let their fellow players down from their performance in the first half. So if they can keep it a clean sheet in the second half, they'll be happy with that.
It's so positive since Antonio Conte took charge. I think it's just a little reminder of the size of the job he's got on. Oh, that's handball, surely, but it's going to be a goal anyway for Eden Hazard. And Chelsea are back in it. And wouldn't you just know, it's Hazard, the man, who's got the goal.
Took him really well, didn't he? What a lovely little finish. But again, we're getting that first-time ball over the top. Matt, we talked about it in the first half. Not seen too much of it during this second period. But there's that first-time ball over the top. Hazard comes from deep, runs on. It's all down to the wee man then. Super play, goalkeeper in no man's land. And he finishes with a plum. There's the early ball in. Hazard stays onside. Goalkeeper absolutely nowhere, and a calm finish.
Perfectly weighted pass from Nathaniel Chalobah, and Hazard hasn't taken long to make his impact in the USA. This is Faber. Now Moses. Plenty of options for him here if he looks to his right. He's threaded it through perfectly for Batshuayi, who's onside. Michy Batshuayi. Good challenge coming back on him to make sure that he couldn't get a first Chelsea goal of sorts.
There's his chance. I mean, good play by Chelsea as well to get the ball up to him. He stumbles first there, and again, good block. But you'd have to say that was his opportunity to set his Chelsea.
Leicester and Man United.
Well, it's always tough when you're not winning games, of course, but he's done well there, Gary Cahill. Yeah, it's tough when you're not winning. This is a chance.
Oh, Hazard, he's onside. He's round the keeper again, and it's 3-2. Almost a carbon copy for Eden Hazard, who's at the double in Michigan.
Oh dear, big mistakes by the goalkeeper again. I think Hazard had almost given it up because he thought the goalkeeper was going to come. The goalkeeper then stops. Well, you can't do that with Eden Hazard. He's too quick, too clever. Good play initially by Gary Cahill. Gets away, bulldozes his way through. But it's a simple pass. And there we see the early ball by Batshuayi. It's a great one to Hazard. Oh, it's just left to him again, isn't it? Great finish, tidy, comfortable. All came a little bit too late, perhaps, to get something out of the game. But yeah, the players will be lifted by this, as we said before. And that extra goal will certainly help.
Cuadrado. Night and day performance from Chelsea, second half to first. Might still be able to salvage something. It's Cuadrado, blasted straight at the keeper. Tell you what, there was an opportunity there.
Well, he's doing a good thing as well. We've got 3 players in the box, and that hasn't happened all match.
That is the end of it. Real Madrid are the victors, but very much a game of two halves as far